Hi, welcome to Info Legacy, and this video is the part of economy series. It is about investment decision based on age-old fable from Aesop. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. The reality of the world is we all are moving ahead constantly in time. We cannot go back. We all are looking at what might be in possible future we are going into. Uncertain and very least predictive. Of course, the whole thing is just uncertain and always be uncertain. This has always been same forever, and if you think uncertain things are certain, then the only thing that is certain is the change. The success depends mostly on possibility of any event happening and leveraging on the impact that particular event might benefit in near future. To make you understand this, we will look into how we make decisions in our home or in office or in any other place. If you closely observe, then these decisions, like you willing to buy new clothes for summer or winter, buy foods for guests, are all based on possible future scenario. You study art thinking you might be able to leverage your knowledge and generate value in art. Now the best people are those who can predict from their end and their prediction matches the reality. This has been the definition of success, being able to foresee the future and act from your part to leverage on such event. History holds huge list on those who are able to do such prediction and people who are capable enough to actually invest rather than speculate. The main reason why we have seen so many people successfully predicting the future is that they can understand those systems around them and fully comprehend on how that system works. If you can see patterns and use those patterns to predict, then there is possibility of getting the best expected results for you. This gives us a strong relationship between assurance in the money being used to generate value with additional value that adds up after a certain time frame. That assurance of certain sum after a specific time gives investment a strong edge over speculation. In a general sense, anything other than this actually is a speculation. And in today's time, you don't have to be a genius to do all those investment decisions by yourself. There are hedge funds, mutual funds, other investment facility providing funds, and their knowledge is available in exchange for monetary value. This all revolves around money, so let us see how money evolved over the course of time in human civilization. Yuval Noah Harari's *Sapiens* puts forward the idea of how humankind started valuing money. As our economy has been strongly tied up to money for carrying out transactions, we have to understand what money is. With time in history, money emerged multiple times in various locations throughout the history. As barter was famous system to trade, it had complexities when exchanging commodities varied on value and volume. That was not sufficient to address issues involving exchange of value. That is why a central system came into place, and it was a simple solution to represent value in form of leather coins, which transformed into metal coins and later on with time into paper. This was effective when currency that holds value in human imagination comes into existence. That simply put, money is anything that people have faith that it has value and can be used to exchange for goods and services when they need. The trust in money being useful for future is what exactly gives money the ability to make transactions happen. On the similar note to our trust on our investment giving us return, we trust on the medium to collect and understand that value at the time when we realize that we have something as return. The likelihood that an investment is likely to give fruitful results at the end of the time when it becomes mature is what keeps the decision fruitful. This gives a spotlight for time as another factor affecting investment. If you have to decide investment on anything, then that must be carefully calculated and compared with what you can have from the market in the same time frame. If your return from investment is more than the return from the market over time, you may choose to proceed with the investment. What you can have over the period of time has opportunity costs associated with it, and have it covered is what you want to make sure of. This is answering the part how many birds are there in the bush and when you are going to get them. When you know precisely when you are going to get your return but your value on that return is very less, nobody will choose that deal. This is relative. The expectation of having two birds in the bush after a certain time by letting the bird at hand go seems promising when things are certain that other bushes will have one or no bird after a certain time. As whole scenario changes when time and return are taken into consideration, the whole gist lies in the ability to see and predict the value of investment. This sometimes works around to help you speculate on things that you are expecting to be happening as well. However, a certain venture is worth investing when it promises a convincing return over a specific time frame and demonstrates a long-term life cycle with strong foundation. This is what various authors make arguments about. Value investing has huge compounding effect that can generate results based on previous one. If you have a bird that gives 2 birds in first year, then if that 2 bird gives 4 birds next year, that 4 bird will be giving more in third year. So as the saying goes, a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. Be careful on your investment. First is the clarity clarity on time frame when you want that return. Second is the return itself. How precisely can you get that calculation and comparison with other sources of investment? And finally, how much certain that return holds its position in future time frame when it will be realized. Thank you for watching this video. Show us your appreciation by liking this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future updates. See you in next video.